What is up, people? How are you? This is I Should Be Ashamed with Sam Schmidt coming to you live. Not coming to you live at all. Not coming to you live whatsoever. I am doing this, relaxing, chilling on a Monday. I know it comes out on a Tuesday, but doing it on a Monday. It is Monday, May the 22nd, 2023. Not very exciting at all. Very meh. Is what it is. Anyways, how are you guys doing? What's up? How you doing? How was your weekend there? You have a good one? All right one. That's fine. Nothing particularly fascinating going on, to be honest. That's okay. That doesn't always have to be. Man, my sports options are extremely limited right now. I mean, it's college golf, football game from last year, football game from 1995. I might watch Ohio State Notre Dame from 95. That could be kind of informative, maybe. Might learn something. Nothing wrong with learning things. How come A&E Hoarders is considered sports? That's wild. Flipping to the sports channels right now. It's considered sports. Cricket highlights. Yeah, dude, we're going with classic football. I'm sorry, there's nothing else interesting going on, man. Racing. Oh, wait, some horse racing? Dude, yes. Absolutely. We were watching horse racing and betting on it live. Maybe. It'd be very fun to start betting on horses, betting on ponies live throughout the fucking betting on ponies live throughout the podcast. That'd be wild. That would be a wild, wild, wild idea, if you ask me. Man, how were you though? How was your weekend? Was it exciting? You do anything? Anything big go down? I know, right? Weekends. We can talk about it if you want to. If you're being so hush hush about yours, it's fine, man. How checked in with you on Friday? What happened Friday? Oh well, Thursday I went over to my Gypsy Soul. Sorry if you hear something in the background. I may or may not have a bag of Sour Patch Kids that I'm slowly working my way through. But Thursday night went over to my Gypsy Soul, had a lot of fun there. Had a moment or two that I wouldn't say were awesome personally. I don't know. I was a bit on the aggressive side, obviously, verbally, but still, it'll be a little. That can be a bit jarring. And then Friday, quickly went over to Casa Goose Mania. Shout out PX for that. But more importantly, I did that fucking draft I was telling you guys about. Yeah, the Madden draft. Did the Madden draft, dude. I swear to God, I had like a ton of notes on it. And believe it or not, it actually kind of went according to plan. Usually doesn't happen that the draft goes according to plan, but that one really kind of went according to plan, man. I really do like just going through a draft and, you know, being able to pick the guys that I, being able to go through and get the guys that I like, something fun about recognizing the guys while doing scouting, recognizing the ones that are ballers. Something fun. I find something very fun about scouting, finding the guys, and then either trading for the draft picks you need to get them. It's a good time. Drafted 10 players, dude. It's a ton. So many fucking players to draft. Got some good linemen. Mostly good linemen, honestly. Now that I think I got a lot of linemen. It was a mostly lineman draft, but that's okay. I need to rebuild the line anyways. I'm sure this is the most interesting thing I could be talking about in this podcast. Video game only I play. Ugh. I know I would hate you too for that. I would hate me too for that, but that's okay. What else we have going on? Oh yeah, dude. All right, so that was Friday, right? Solid draft. You're gonna be like, well, Sam, how the preseason go? I don't know. I'm waiting to play the preseason until I get back. From where? I'll explain later. Anyways, on Saturday, dude. Saturday was a big sports day for your boy. Went up to San Francisco. Went up there and went up to San Francisco. And while I was there, I went to a San Francisco Giants baseball game. Shout out, right? They lost, but still shout out. It was a fun game, man. And we went because the boy D Raj, as we know, shout out the boy D Raj. Friend of his named Ben, shout out Ben from high school, now works for the Florida not Florida. Dude, I've been doing this all weekend. I'm sorry. I'm officially removing the bag. I dropped it twice. I'm an asshole. It's gone. So I don't know why. All weekend I've been calling the Miami Marlins the Florida Marlins. They're not the Florida Marlins, they're Miami Marlins. They are Miami. They're not Florida. They're Miami. I should know this. They haven't been the Florida Marlins in years. I have no idea why I continue to make that mistake. Very silly of me, I realize. 2012, dude. That's been over 10 years since they made that switch. I had never called them Florida until recently. All of a sudden, I've just been saying Florida Marlins. Ugh, hate being dumb. Anyhow, yeah, they were playing the Marlins, dude, and it was a fun series. It was a fun series, but it was a good game to be at, man. But anyways, Roger Boy Ben works for the Marlins, does like analytics for them, which fascinating conversation. Fascinating conversation. That's a dude who I will absolutely fucking, if I ever start doing guests on Casual Fridays, bring him in. That's a chocolate conversation. Hey, dude, you remember we went to that one baseball together that one time? You want to come on a podcast? That's not how social interactions are supposed to work. Anyhow, we went to that ball game. It was a lot of fun, man. I'm pulling up the numbers from that game right now. Sorry for the delay. First, I was like, we went to the bar beforehand. It was cool. It was like walking distance to the stadium we were in. Dude, one of the coolest fucking stadiums I've ever been in. It was fucking awesome. Credit where it's due. That was such a sick stadium, right on the water. Could literally look at boats in the bay and then like turn around and you're looking at a bay. It's amazing. One of the most impressive sporting venues I've ever been to for any reason at all. Just like that may sound like overkill, but it's not. It was extremely impressive. Yeah, dude, it was a super defensive game that we went to, honestly. It was super, yeah, man, it was a super fucking defensive game. Braxton Garrett was on the mound for the Marlins. Dude played very well. Gave up one hit in 6.1 innings. Fantastic. Dude was all like really awesome. A great game. It looked like his best game of the season. It was his first win. San Francisco, they had Logan Webb on the mound, which was also very fun to watch. Logan Webb get to work. They give up 4 hits in 6 innings, no runs, 7 strikeouts. Yeah, man, it was a defensive game, dude. Both pitchers were fantastic. Miami scored in like the 8th inning of like a beautifully hit ball. Wasn't a home run, but drove somebody in. It was fantastic. Giants almost hit a game tying home run, dude. Almost. It was caught. It was like a robbery at the wall, dude. It was crazy. But anyways, man, really, really fun game. Shout out Ben for hooking us up with the tickets, dude. Super fun. Awesome. place to watch a ball game. Very happy that I was able to be over there for that. I ruled, unequivocally ruled. And yeah, man, went and got a fucking dank burger afterwards. Shout out dank burgers. Dank burgers are the best burgers, if you ask me personally. Which I mean, I think you should. No, it was a good burger. Good, like classic American like burger, wasn't over the top, wasn't crazy, nothing wild going on with it. It was just like good patties, good old thick melted sliced cheese, some good sauce, little lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle on the side. Ooh, that's how you get it done. You don't have to overdo it for please me, man. That's fine right there. With that and some fries, life wasn't bad. Rub the tummy. Anyways, yeah, man, that was Saturday, dude. And then I went back home. Finally got back to Morgan Hill and watched the shittiest fucking soccer game I've ever fucking watched, dude. I know that's a lot. That's like saying a lot. By the way, there's a horse race about to start right now. Horseshoe Indianapolis 8. Oh damn, dude. Maybe I should go watch these ponies this week. Let's say 5 is a 4-1. I like give me 7, 9-2. Kind of messing with that a little bit. 4-1 on 3. I could do that. Now let's go 7. I'm feeling 7 on this one. No idea what the horse's name is, but let's go. Let's go, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good start. Oh, dude, this is gonna be the new thing that happens. Watching horse races while doing the podcast is gonna be a wild evolution. Oh man, my guy's right in the middle. He's not doing good though. There's 3 pulling ahead, and he's not one of them. Yeah, boy. The one that was ranked the best, number 5, is crushing it. Good golly, my guy is now near the back. This is all bad. Anyhow, anyhow. Oh man, this is why I don't bet on ponies. I would be losing every time. It's like, oh, it looks cool, and then lose. Lord. Anyhow, the so easily attracted. Yeah, that was a good burger. Got to they watch shitty soccer game ever get it. So I'm talking. I've watched this whole. I get home like halfway through the game, so like I started watch from the beginning. I watched the entire number 6 1. God damn it. My horse came in very fucking dead last. I hate myself and my decision making. Hilarious. Um, I didn't bet any money on it, but I'm still annoyed about it. Why? How come the one that I happen to like comes in like why? Why? And why was it guaranteed that the one I was gonna pick came in last, dude? What? I'm more upset about this than I should be just 'cause it speaks to my it speaks to my luck as like just a human. Just as a person, this is the kind of shit that happens. Undoubtedly. Ugh. Lost by 42 lengths. Jesus. So we had the shittiest soccer game ever, dude. Yeah. Started from the beginning and I'm watching and for literally all the first half was pretty sit back and chill, but like almost the entire second half, Portland was pretty aggressive and pushing and pushing and pressing and pushing and pressing. And for fuck's sake, they have everybody who can make every pretty move to get to the fucking spot. But I'll be damned if anybody wants to fucking finish. Having no fucking goals at home is the most embarrassing shit, dude. Gotta score at home, man. It's you fucking come on. You gotta score at home. Ugh. And then on top of all that, if that wasn't embarrassing enough to give up the only goal of the game in the 4th minute of stoppage time at the end, oh my God. It's just horrific, dude. I could not believe I watched the entirety of that. I was so mad. I fucking just Was watched a 0-0 draw midweek last week just to watch a fucking 1-0 loss in the weekend. Oh my god. What a dumb fucking sport. Ugh. Very irritated about Portland Timbers, if you can't tell. Incredibly bothered. This has been a significant portion of this podcast. There's other stuff to talk about, but yeah, man, that was highly irritating, you could say. Anyhow, moving on to Sunday. Had a busy podcast day. Going to be out of town next weekend, so had to record two podcasts in one day on Sunday. It's also why I'm going to be recording Casual Friday edition of this podcast tomorrow on a Tuesday. It's probably going to be the earliest you'll ever see it recorded. And that'll just be because I need to get it out of the way because I'm going to be gone from Wednesday to Sunday. Ugh, hate that. Hate going places. I don't hate going places. I hate. Well, I do. I like being places. I don't like getting there. Is probably my number one issue if I'm keeping it real with you. Which, hey, man, I try to do. I try to keep it real with you. I try to show you that much respect at least. I feel like you deserve it. Maybe you don't, but I feel like you do. Flipping it back over to the game from September 3rd, 1995. Ohio State, Notre Dame. There is so nothing on TV right now, man. Monday midday sports is tough. That's tough right there. It's gonna be hard to find anything that's not horrendous. You know, those things are gonna be horrendous. Most things are gonna be pretty bad. Which is okay. That was a life lesson right there, wasn't it? I thought that was just gonna be friendly banter, but that ended up being a life lesson. Anyways, yeah, we recorded multiple podcasts yesterday, a couple of episodes of Your Worst Neighbor, which is fun. Go check it out. Your Worst Neighbor podcast available wherever you get your podcasts, I'm assuming. Beyond that though, did that, went over to the old Foxtail fermentation project. Spent some time there. Then I went over to the movies last night, and I'm going to talk more about the movie later. It was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. Not that anybody's fucking listening. I don't know why I'm giving a spoiler alert right now because fucking anything could happen. But you know what I mean. Nobody's listening to this, and if you're listening to this, you've probably already seen the movie. But on the rare chance, the totally super minuscule chance you have not seen the movie, you plan to, and you listen to this podcast before you do. Spoiler alert later. Yeah, man. That was pretty confident saying that was Monday. No, that was Sunday. Today's Monday. Good job learning how days work, Sam. Dumbass. Oh boy. All right. Anyhow, man. Should we get to topics today? Let's get to topics today. There are topics to talk about today. Believe it or not. I know that this is a pretty loosey goosey operation, but every once in a while I do have something real that I do want to bring up. Today, man, a legend retired. A legend of the game, dude. One of the all-time. No, I'm not even joking. Like a legitimate legend retired today. Carmelo Anthony, dude. Carmelo Anthony, a dude that I have always put on the all-time if he wants to be greatest players list. You know what I mean? Because there are some players that like every day, every time they're on the basketball court, they want to be the very best player out there, and they try to be the very best player out there, no matter what, and they'll do no matter what it takes to be that way. They won't. They'll fucking work out. They'll do all this. They'll do all the shit, dude. All the workouts, all the drills, all the training, all the film, all the learn, all the shit, right? And then you got the dudes who just enjoy being good at playing basketball. They enjoy basketball for what it is, and they play the game to have fun. And yeah, man, Carmelo Anthony, man. It's like if Carmelo Anthony ever put in Kobe Bryant level work, he'd be considered one of the top 10 players of all time. That was just never his thing, man. He wanted to enjoy being a star, and he did. He does. Good for him. And credit where it's due, dude. When it mattered, it mattered. Carmelo Anthony's fucking 3 gold medals and a bronze, but 3 fucking gold medals. That's crazy. First U.S. player to win 3 gold medals in basketball. First player to play in 4 Olympics. It's crazy the shit that he did, man. It's so crazy. I think if you put a USA jersey on him, I don't think there are very many people that's ever lived that can stop Carmelo Anthony from scoring. He's one of the greats, man. He just what he let's put it this way. I growing up a basketball fan in the era in which Carmelo Anthony was dominant, right? Being a Trailblazer fan while he was on the Denver Nuggets, it was one of those things, man, where it's like there's certain players where it's like, and if it's late in the game, I know I'm a Portland Trailblazer fan, man. I understand that for opposing teams, if it's late in the game and it's close, and all of a sudden Dame gets the ball, everyone just goes, "Fuck." It was the same with Melo, dude. He was one of those dudes. If you're sitting there, it's tie, let's say tie game, 102 left on the clock, you bring it down all of a sudden. You see Melo posting up, he gets it 15 feet out on the baseline. Dude, you're fucked. It's it. It's over. That's done. That's a bucket. He's got a bucket. It's just when does he want it? Back down, jab step, pump fake, up and under, turn around, fade away, bang, splash, nylon, nothing but, dude. What a stud. Just nothing could stop him, man. Carmelo Anthony's the shit. Or I don't know if there's anybody like genuinely that could. I don't know if there's anybody who like the same way Carmelo Anthony is just. He was one of those guys. He was like effortlessly Carmelo. He's one of those people that just played better doing things his way. Drafted in '03. What was he? The fifth overall pick, the fourth overall pick. Great man. Yeah, dude. It just such an impressive third pick overall. Excuse me. Denver Nuggets, third overall. I apologize, Mello. That was disrespectful. So damn impressive. 10-time All Star, 2012-13 scoring champ, 6-time All NBA, All Rookie Team, 75th anniversary team, member of the Denver Nuggets, New York Knickerbockers, Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston Rockets, Atlanta Hawks for half a second somewhere in there, Portland Trail Blazers, the Los Angeles Lakers. It's crazy, man. In that 12-13 season, that scoring champ season, dude. What's the thing, dude? Melo's a different type of scoring champ, right? It was 28.7 a game. That might not feel like a lot, man. And I understand that. But this is a different type of basketball. This was a guy who throughout his entire career never shot above 50% from the field, you know? I think he was above 40% from three twice. Not just because he was a product of a different game, man. He was a product of the ISO game. He's an ISO king. Basketball used to be different, man. It didn't used to be move and groove like it is today. It used to be a time you would just back it down, put up them shots, bang. And that's what they was doing. This was a time when you would just get your best player at the ball and they would just be taking whatever they could, high percentage or not. There was no floor spacing or movement. That wasn't how the game was taught. It wasn't how it was coached. Carmelo Anthony was growing up now, dude. You know what he could be doing with that 3-point line with moving off screen and all that stuff? It'd be crazy. It'd be absolutely crazy. Love seeing a guy like Melo, man. Melo was so much fun. So much fun, dude. One of the best games I remember, like growing up, basketball wise, was Portland versus Denver. I want to say it was '09 Christmas, maybe '08 Christmas. Sorry, basketball reference is making noise. Portland. This is the part on the podcast where Sam looks dumb shit up. Hey. Sorry, I didn't do that earlier. Portland vs Denver. Christmas, maybe in '08. '08. Let's just see. Christmas. '09? Was it '09? Yeah. Portland 107, Denver 106. No, Denver 96. Christmas 2009. This was a crazy game, dude. Carmelo Anthony, 32 points, 11 for 23, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. You're going to be like, damn, dude, what a performance. Yeah, man. Brandon Roy had 41. That was why, dude. But I just remember this game was one of those games where it just seemed like every time they got Melo the ball, it was like, dude, he's going to fucking score again, man. How are they going to stop him? It's really one. Yeah, man. That was when Denver was wild too. They had J.R. Smith, 20 points, Kenyon Martin at 12 and 14. Chauncey Billups was back in the lineup. That was a crazy game, man. Remember, yeah, it was tied up at 85 in the fourth quarter, and then I believe Brandon Roy just took off like a madman. Just Roy and Aldridge the rest of that game. But that was such a fun game. I think Denver won the season series, honestly. I really think they won. That would have been the only game against Denver Portland won that year. But it was so fun, dude. And that was just ISO basketball era, right? So it's Carmelo's putting up 23, Brandon's putting up 26. And how many when you want to think of those are three pointers? I bet Brandon hit five, Melo hit four, will be my guess. And I think Melo took seven, Brandon took eight. I'm going to say Brandon 5 of 8, Melo 4 of 7. Melo Anthony, 1 of 2 from 3-point range. So that means he was 10 of 21 on probably high difficulty or somewhat high difficulty mid rangers. That's crazy. Plus 9 free throws. Brandon Roy, let's see what he was for three. I said he's going to be 5 of 8, 3 of 6. See, I'm giving these guys way too much credit for being 2009. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, 3 of 6. So out of his 41, man, only 9 of that came. So 32, 16 just buckets, 10 free throws. What do you have from the foul line? This isn't fair if I'm not accounting for fouls. Free throws, I should say. Plus 14 plus minus for Brandon Royce. Awesome. I fucking love Brandon Roy, dude. I love Brandon Roy. 41 points. Yeah. He was 6 of 6 from the foul line. So 6 points. Take away 15 of Brandon's points. The rest were all 26 points. All 2 pointers. 13 just off buckets. It's mellow up here. Free throws. He was 9 of 10, so that's 9 points on free throws out of 32, giving us 23. Plus, he hit a three. So you're looking at, wow, that's another 20 points just off high difficulty buckets, dude. That's crazy. That really is crazy. Yeah, man, this is where modern stats are cool because I can literally look at where every shot and player took shots from. Mello, this is what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 of Carmelo Anthony's. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The amount of mid-rangers is wild both ways. This was this was beautiful basketball as far as I'm concerned, man. Just the mid-range merchant just working back and down fadeaway jumpers. Oh, goodness gracious. That's just tough basketball right there. I know you're gonna be like, that's wildly inefficient. How is that fun? It just is. Don't tell me that it's not fun because I know it's fun. I was there. I'm well aware that it was really super freaking fun. My goodness. I missed the basketball of my youth. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was a fun, fun time for hoop. It was a fun time for hoop, and I know I'm taking a lot of pauses, but I'm just really enjoying looking back on all these stats, dude. There's something so fun about it, right? Like it's like I don't know. I like dueling sports. It's why I'm a little partial to boxing when it comes to fighting sports, right? And there's something about just like the duel, watching it, like the one-on-one standing. I know there's more things you could be doing. I know that it could be crazy, but there's something so pure about just the 1v1. And it's the thing I liked about ISO ball, man, is it would just be 1v1. And actually, look at they're still doing it in the NBA today. The NBA has a higher percentage of isolation play that it's had ever since like the 3 point revolution has really taken over. And now they're just letting stars take the 3 pointers, which is also pretty great. Like, and that's why basketball's been pretty freaking fun lately. But it's tough. It can be tough. It can be tough, man, because it is really fun to see some of that kind of play. Basketball is very fun when it's it's active, you know? Something very fun about basketball when it's not just active, but like so deliberate in its jabs. Like there's something for like the beautiful flow of the game and like going back and forth and oh, this pass up ahead, three, all that shit. But like man, seeing a dude dribbling at the top of the key and just knowing he's coming, there's one dude defending there, there's the help that I live for that moment way more than I live for the ball flying around the court and the dude just popping out in the corner after a fucking moving screen. That's not, that doesn't do it for me the same way. Something too, something too exciting about that for me. It's too good. It's tremendous. It's lovely. Why wouldn't you like it, man? It's just fun. It's just fun. I know it might sound silly, but like for real, I really do appreciate just I really do just appreciate the duel of it all, I suppose you could say. Maybe I'm trying to over explain it. I probably am. Anywho, what's going on, you guys? What should we talk about now for a while? Oh, let's talk about that movie. All right. Official spoiler alert right now. About to start talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll be interesting to see. Oh well. Hey guys, this is the spoiler alert. It's happening now. We're about to talk about the movie. So, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. First and foremost, James Gunn rules, dude. This movie was James Gunn. I don't want to say it is James Gunniest. Man, kind of. He was loving like he was doing his thing to the max. The drama, the sarcasm, the comedy, the emotion, the love. It had it, man. And honestly, dude, like that movie had emotional moments. There were definitely some like scratchy throat moments in that movie, right? And so I guess the first spoilery thing I'll say about it, man, is that I appreciated that they found a I appreciate that they found a good ending for this saga without completely eliminating the potential for them all to be relevant moving forward, right? Like number one, I went into it almost sure they were going to kill somebody off, and whereas in the Avengers movie, like Endgame, I would have been very disappointed had they not killed somebody off. I was kind of good with the fact that they didn't this time, right? And they people went their separate ways, and that's cool. And at the end of the movie, they were like Star-Lord, the one who at the very end seems as if he might die, who does not. Um, if they say literally at the end, Star-Lord will return, so like he's guaranteed to come back. But every character is left in a position where they can return, and it makes sense, right? So here's basically like this quick synopsis, and then we can like get into a little more. Like, and forgive me for not really knowing the jumping off point because I didn't see the Thor movie or the Christmas special. So I didn't really understand. I didn't know exact. All I knew is that they basically had a new life on nowhere, rebuilding society there, while Gamora was chilling with the Ravagers. That's basically like okay, start here. We're all doing it right here. And suddenly Adam Warlock comes soaring in. And basically what they realize he's trying to take Rocket. The whole movie's more or less gives backstory to the Rocket origin story, which is that he was a creation by the what is it, the High Creator? I don't know. It's the High Evolutionary. Yeah, High Evolutionary. He was an invention by the High Evolutionary, and for whatever reason, there was something particular with his brain that the evolutionary was unable to replicate no matter how much he tried. We learn the tragic backstory of Rocket and how like all of his friends that he was in prison with ended up being killed. Rocket blamed himself, and so when he escaped, he more or less just like became emotionally unavailable for that exact reason. Anyhow, uh, basically, Rocket gets wounded in a battle. They have to save him, but because he was like bionically engineered or whatever, they have like a kill switch on him more or less that if they try to operate it'll go off and he'll die. So they have to go get like the files that have all that information on him so that he can sorry, I'm making this boring. Basically they have to go get the code so that they can put it in, kill the kill switch, turn off the kill switch, save Rocket's life, everything will be all good. They do this, Rocket's all good, and they're about to be like, let's get the fuck out of here now. And then Rocket's like, fuck this, I'm sick of running. I'm gonna go kill this motherfucker. And the Guardians of the Galaxy being the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, let's do it, right? So they enlist Gamora's help to get on the thing, to get to the codes. Gamora continues to help them. They go and they destroy everything that the High Evolutionary did. They don't say, I don't think they killed him. So he might still be around to do stuff, but like they defeated him. They got away. And now they're all in their own spots, right? Like they were all like, okay, that was a great mission. We're all doing our own things now, but it might be time to take a step back, right? Because Quill's sitting there, Star Lord's sitting there, and he's realizing that he's like codependent for wanting old Gamora back, the one that was killed during Avengers Endgame, instead of this new timeline differential version. So he learns to go learn how to love himself. I feel like other people divide off and go do their own thing. Dave Bautista does his own thing. He stays on Nowhere and helps like raise all the refugee children they saved at the same time. And Nebula's there to like help run things, I think. And Mantis goes off and does her own thing. And then like the Guardians of the Galaxy are now like it's run by Rocket, who's in charge of things. And he's got Groot helping him. He's got James Gunn's brother who adopted like the Arrow thing. He's helping out. They got one of the kids with towers that they rescued. She's helping out. They got a little crew now. They're doing their own Guardians thing, right? But I appreciated they left all the characters in a place where they could come back into the fold of a story and it would make sense, you know? It wouldn't be absurd for them to reappear. And I appreciated that. Visually, I was like actually a big fan of the movie, right? It CGI was not like the absolute greatest, but it wasn't horrific. There was nothing I was looking at where I was like, this just looks stupid. It was fun. It was very James Gunn, so it was like bright, colorful, and the movement of the camera was exciting. There were a couple of scenes where I was like, all right, I'm getting a little dizzy here, James, chill out. But it was fun, man. It was fun. It was a fun movie. It was heartwarming. It was adorable, and like it was. I'll definitely say it was the best Marvel movie I've seen in a minute. It really was, dude. I think I'm. It was better than the most recent Spider-Man movie. Was fun because they had every like it was fan service, but I don't know if it was like a great movie. You know, I would say this was probably the best Marvel movie since Endgame, pretty comfortably. I know they were saying that in the marketing, but also like it was. That for sure was. Credit to him. Credit to him. James Gunn did a hell of a thing, and now they lose James Gunn to DC. So have fun with that. Have fun with that. Now, the guy who's one of the best at making these movies is switching it up, going over to DC, baby. All right, but yeah, man, it was genuinely a it was genuinely fun. It was genuinely a very fun movie. I was very stoked. I was stoked on it. It was a good time. It was a good time. I might sound like I'm being sarcastic. I'm really not. Like I did genuinely enjoy the film quite a bit. I walked out of. I'm usually not stoked when I like spend the price of a movie ticket on, right? Because I'm like, ugh, why? But this one, I was like, nah, this was good. I enjoyed this. And we honestly, there's a lot of movies this summer. I know we've been talking about it. I know I've done podcasts about it, but there are some movies I am excited for this summer, believe it or not. Yeah, man. Overall, I'll probably give the movie maybe a solid B plus, like a really solid B plus. Man, that was like an 88, 89 movie. A lot of fun. I genuinely enjoyed it. I would 100% recommend people to go see it. Like if it was Rotten Tomato style, like would you recommend they see it or not? I'd be like, yes, absolutely. Would recommend you see it. It was very sweet. I appreciate. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest superhero movie guy anymore. Like, I used to be like up on all the Marvel movies. I haven't been doing that of late, but this one was worth the watch. It was fun. Some good action sequences. Some really fun stuff with Nebula's character in like specifically how she was able to like self heal and like fix her body when like she would have like something broken, like the way like it like mechanically. It was interestingly animated and it was fun visually. I didn't hate it. It was also pretty high for this movie. Let's be honest. I was kind of stoked, but it was a fun watch. It was a fun watch, man. I did in a movie theater too, which I haven't been. I don't go to movie theaters all that often anymore. I used to go all the time, but dude, it's just I don't know. You got to time movies right. I think. I mean, I think I might start. Like, I would love, dude. You know, what I got to get. I got to get like one of those year movie passes, or like go as many times in a year as you want. Because I would just go every week, just Friday, go see what's new, and then go in midweek and just enjoy the fuck out of it. I gotta start doing that. I gotta get one of those like unlimited movie pass things. It's like $110 or whatever. I don't know. $150. Let's check. This is the part on the podcast where some limb looks it up. Hey, unlimited movie pass. Let's just see what comes up. Regal Ultimate. Ooh. E. Seven best movie theater subscription programs from Crazy Coupon Lady. Oh, lordy. AMC Stubs A-list movie subscription. Oh, lordy. Let's see. Regal. It's not a Regal theater. Cinemark. Showcase subscribe. It applies that. What is this? What is this movie theater called? I'm totally blanking on what kind of a theater it is in the first place. It'd probably end up being important to know, I would think, wouldn't it? Sinlux. Is that a chain? It's probably a chain. Yeah, it is. Sinlux Theaters. I'm very curious. Just a regular gift card. Who knows? Maybe. Oh, are these only like California? Oh, they're only in California. I see. I see. I get you. I get you. Anyways, that's a lot of we're spending a lot of time on that. But yeah, dude, I would love to go to movies every week because like this theater rules. They have like old movies and shit like that. I mess with old movies, dude. I would definitely be down to go to like, go see like a throwback movie. Wouldn't that be fun? Love that shit. Let's see what's coming up. Like next, and let me tell you guys, let me spit some game to you real quick. Let me let you know what's up. The best day of the week to go to the movies is Friday midday. The earliest you can go to the theater on Friday is the fucking best time in the world to go to a movie, right? You know why? Because no one's there. And let me tell you, there is nothing, n- 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 nothing better than an empty theater. Oh, dude, it warms my soul. Might be like, Sam, why do you like empty theaters so much? Because people are the worst. And I stand by that. I don't want to deal with them. Therefore, I shall not. No, really, it is the best time to go see a movie ever because it's empty, dude. There's nobody ever in the theater. Like this weekend when I'm in, I swear to God, this weekend when I'm in Indianapolis, I might just go theater hop for a day on Friday because I'm nothing to do. And like it just sounds like let's do something, man. I'm looking here. The first showing of I think it's like Little Mermaid. It's the first one that pulled up, but it's an 11:30 a.m. showing and a 12:30. Dude, I'm going to one of those two. It's two kids are still in school. It's still too early for kids not to be in school. People are still working. And the movies that just came out, you can see that next day. You don't get spoilers. Spoilers. That's so hard to get that in the first 12 hours. No one's spoiling something in the first 12 hours, right? You can escape. And so it's like by the time it's Friday night and it's like, dude, did anybody see that new movie? It's like, did that come out? Yeah, dude, I saw it. You the one that saw it. And why? It's because it's midday Friday. Now, do you have to be a piece of shit that doesn't have a job to do that? Yes, absolutely. But if you want to be a piece of shit, it's a great piece of shit to be. Sounds pretty sick, dude. There's so many great movies midday Friday, dude. Most of the time I went to the movies in college, it was like a midday Friday, and it always ruled. Always like the best time to go to the movies ever. You get out and it's like between 2:30 and 3:30. You're like, dude, I still have a whole afternoon and evening. It's Friday. Like, yeah, man, still a lot of party to go. You go home, chill for a bit, eat something, then go out again. Now, equipped with your new knowledge, you can hold over people's heads and say, I'm going to spoil the movie for you if you don't buy the next round. And then boom, look at that. All of a sudden, you're the man. A manipulator. What manipulator? I don't know. Either way, I'm with it. Either way, I'm with it. No, I like going to movies though. That is fun, especially when the theater's pretty much empty. Trust me, if I ever got like rich, I would just be renting out whole theaters. You may think I'm kidding, but nah, for real. You may think I'm kidding, but nah, I'm not kidding. Anyhow, what's going on this week? Let's get this thing fucking wrapped up. Um, Today I'm going down to Santa Cruz. Gonna be doing Abbott Square, hosted by Brian Snyder. Shout out Brian. And after that, gonna be going over to Rosie McCann's, hosted by Michael Booth, who I love. Uncle Booth, one of those dudes who, one of those dudes, like whenever he's around, it's like, oh, this is gonna be cool. It's gonna be a solid time. One of those kind of guys. Good dude. Um, After that, gonna be in the car with D-Rush, talk tons, and pitch him a new TV show. I think it rules, but whatever. And then after that, I go up to Woodham's tonight. I think PX is guest hosting that. She hit her up. Anyways, then tomorrow, Tuesday, gonna be over at a Splash Bar downtown doing trivia. So come through there, man. That's always a fun spot. Always ends up being a good time when I stop by Splash Bar. They're very cool. Then might try to slide over to Mamakin. I really want to slide over to Mamakin because I don't want to be fucking. I don't. I do not want tonight to be the last time I do fucking comedy, perhaps for like a week. That would really annoy me. I gotta try as hard as I can to do some comedy in Indianapolis. I don't know. I want to go a fucking week. I hate that. Feels shitty. Feels shitty. I think at least. I don't know. It's getting real positive. That's how you know it's getting near the end. Getting real positive here. All right. Anyways, coming up Wednesday, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking on a plane all day. Pray for your boy. Ugh, I hate that shit. You're gonna play all day, gonna be dealing with bullshit. And then yeah, dude, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Indianapolis gonna be going, man. I'll have a lot to tell you guys in next week's episode. I'm gonna be recording Friday's episode literally. Gonna be recording Friday's episode literally tomorrow, so it's gonna be a lot of the same shit. I'm telling you to go check it out. Well, it won't be. I'll be telling you Friday shit to go check out early. But yeah, man, that'll be what's going on for the most part moving forward. Appreciate you guys. Oh, do have a show to promote. Oh my gosh, I know. I can't believe it. I'm hosting it. It's probably a really bad call. 6/4 is the date. 6/4 is the date that I will be doing a show. Yes, so the first weekend of June. Come on out. Please, please come on out. It'll be the Foxtail show. So it'll be good vibes. It's one. No, it's 2 weeks out. You know what? I should probably actually tighten up my 10 to 12 for this. Ugh, man, shit to be. This is the thing with commies, man, is that sometimes you're just doing it to do it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I have a show coming up. I should to like go work to work. Maybe someday I'll always be working to work, but now I'm actually working to work, which means not fucking around and trying new shit for a couple of weeks. That means taking all the shit I have and arranging it and seeing how it goes. Yippee ki yay, motherfuckers. Ugh, I don't like that taking a big trip and then going a show. All right, gotta grind my ass fucking next week. I don't know. I might. Nah, can't do that. I don't know. I might have to try to find a way to get some extra sets in next week too. That's probably gonna have to happen. Oh boy. But anyway, yeah. June the 4th, come on out. Gonna be over at Foxtail doing a showcase there. And PX asked for like a picture for the poster, and I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, so I kind of want to wait till after that to send a picture. Because I've had a fucking headshot from fucking, you know, forever ago. There's no use for that anymore. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get a brand new one going. One where I have like a button up shirt on. I don't know. That's too douchey. I'll do a couple different ones. I'll do a button up shirt. I'll do a hoodie. I'll do a t-shirt. Football jersey. Let's really mix it up a little bit. Get jiggy with it. I don't know. Maybe some with the tank top showing off some trap. No, I don't have traps to show off. That'd be cool though. If I had traps, I'd show them off. Be a big show off the traps guy. I'm more of a rest my phone on my belly type of guy. There are two types of men in the world: trap men and belly men. I am a belly man. I don't even know what that voice is. I was just enjoying doing it. It's very silly. Anyways, yeah, man. That's the podcast. What'd you think of it? Still a couple minutes here before we wrap it up. Yeah, it's all good. Tell me if I'm a bad person for thinking this. My friend's new boyfriend is like super obsessed with her, and that's great. But also like, it's to the point where it's like he likes her so much. I feel like it looks like he's cheating on her, right? It's like that is what it is. Whatever. If he is, he is. It's not nice, but if he is, he is. Where like, it's just very funny to see something and be like, oh no, to be like this person appreciation. So it's like, damn, dude, that is a lot of love. I feel like the only people that show that much love are people who are trying to get away with something. But maybe that's me. Maybe I'm just emotionally unavailable. Who knows? Who the hell knows? Ugh. Super Bowl in 26 is headed to San Francisco. Fuck that. It's headed to San Francisco Bay Area. Yes, Santa Clara. Going to Santa Clara, dude. That is a totally different place. It is ugh. It'll be a very game. Be sick if my team's in it because it's very close to where they play, and they'll probably have a lot of fans there, and I would love to go, but ugh, not the lamest, but not the coolest either. Anyways, I'm just puttering on at this point. Let's get out of here. I appreciate you guys one more time. Come out tomorrow. Come out today. This comes out. Come out tonight. Come out tonight to Splash Bar if you're listening to this. Do some trivia. That'd be really fun. I'm gonna be in Indianapolis all weekend, so I won't be around the Bay. But check out I Should Be Ashamed Casual Friday edition. It will be coming this Friday. All right. I'm Sam Schmidt. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace out. This is I Should Be Ashamed. I'm ashamed that this isn't a better podcast, but fuck it. We're out. Later.